unlike St. Patrick's Day.
Come.
Salakia.
Most High in Christ. You said something, you hit a nail on the head. You said it's not an individual thing when you talking about Passover.
Right.
The Passover should means like a united front, if I may. Come on, Kadon.
Salakia, sir. This is damn near, this is deja vu for me, sir, if I could.
Go ahead.
Because this was my first Passover when we went to Texas last time. And I had that same sentiment that you said. It's like, I remember we standing outside, if I could, sir.
Please.
We standing outside Joe crib. You know what I'm saying? Before we got to schools and all that. Y'all telling me about the Passover. Like it's going to be a sea of brothers and sisters. I'm nervous. I'm like, I don't know nobody there. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, and this is answering your question, sir, when I get there. It's not even worrying about knowing anybody because anybody sees, especially if you wearing anything UPK. It's hey, what's going on? Everybody happy to see you. Don't know your don't need to know your name. But I think it's the epitome of brotherhood and sisterhood.
But let's do that. So we're happy to see each other, but why?
Because it's like the commonality of us all knowing the hell that we going through, being in this truth, what we had to endure, what we had to suffer. I talk junk to the Muslims. I say, y'all ain't doing the real homage. We doing the real Hajj, whatever they call it, where they got to go to Mecca.
Because there is no struggle when we talk about communicating brother and sister that we're all not facing. There is no struggle that you can think about in this earth today that one of us can't, what we call it, the 5 degrees, bunky, y'all. Right. Like 5 degrees, you can reach out to any brother, any sister, and have a conversation with them about the things they may have encountered in life, the things they've done in life, their wins, their losses, their failures. You understand? We all have this commonality, like you said, when we step into that Passover. And once you see it, it's almost like, I guess I ain't the only crazy nigga on earth. Then. You understand? What you call it? 6 degrees? 6 degrees of separation. Well, it ain't no separation when you talk about Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indian. Right. The Most High made us all one. And when you talk about the Passover, you're talking about the liberation and freedom for Black, Hispanics, Native Indians, man. That is the focus. The focus is, yeah, Moses he's the one. We don't know what the hell this. We don't know what the hell he's talking about. Imagine being in the position, right? This is something I always found amazing when you talk about the Most High, right? Imagine being in a position and the Most High come to you and say, hey, I want you to go down there and do this for me. And you have an issue. And you, this is the Most High. He said, Lord, I don't know if I can do this because I got this speech thing that I've been battling with. You know how Israel is. Man, we jaying on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Well, where your mama get them shoes from? You know what I'm saying? But they made a song out of they made a song out of what's the old boy name? He from Memphis, man. Oh man, what's his name? Finesse 2 times. You know you want some murk? You see, so yeah, powder murk. So imagine being Moses with whatever issue that he had with his speech, right? Knowing that he had to talk to the children of Israel. You see what I'm saying? And then he's so concerned about it. He said, Lord, I'm gonna need somebody to speak for me. So I'm gonna give you somebody that's eloquent in speaking. I'm gonna give you Aaron. Yeah, he on the way right now. And he understood in the process of him doing what the Most High said for him to do, he put himself aside. He stopped thinking about what he wanted. You understand? He stopped thinking about his insecurities, what he was afraid of. And when you begin to look at your people suffering and things that your brother or your sister go through, you stop thinking about yourself. You start thinking about them. You start thinking about, damn, brother, you going through that right there? That's enough for me to be like, I can put my insecurities aside because I see in your struggle. I haven't seen this. You ever been around somebody, you know what I'm saying, and you happen to, damn, boy, I can see your ribs. Damn, man, why your clothes got holes in them? You ask questions about things that you're concerned about once you begin to see it. And when you begin to see things that you're concerned about, you're less concerned about the things that you don't have. You understand what I'm saying? So when you talk about the Passover, we talk about the freedom of our people. If you ever came to any of the food and clothing drive that Commander Jenny and Hunter set up, you see what our people are dealing with. So that's why when you go to the Passover, that should be your focus. That focus has to be, brother, I'm coming to this Passover. Sister, I'm coming to this Passover because I see the condition that my people are in. You understand? And being able to get out of this hellhole that we're living in means what? The freedom. Going right back to what we said earlier. Shalom, Nayatahaq. What's happening with y'all? Everybody to what? Salakia, I ain't even see Kayada one. What's up, Akim? Said, what's up? Shalom, Yab Star. Akaska, what's happening, brother?
Yeah, but you mean I shot Brakata, sir?
Now, I ain't from the Caribbean island, but when I saw my brothers at the Passover last year, I see him first Passover. I'm seeing these brothers, and I'm like, damn, man, how is it that we all have the same vibe when it comes to serving the Lord? What is that? What is that thing that make us say Shalom Yahweh by Shema Shabbat? Because we know once we separate from each other, who knows what we may see? Who knows what we may encounter? Who knows if you're gonna see that brother or sister again? We lost some soldiers this year, Akim. You understand what I'm saying? We lost some sisters from our Wakian this year. So if you show up to the Passover with that spirit, man, you messing up the program. Come on with it, Quidon.
If I could, I want to see if I could with a precept Bible.
Please hit them. What you got?
It's, Psalms 34:18. It says, "The Most High is nigh unto them that are of broken heart, and save it such as be of a contrite spirit."
Mm-hmm.
I think that commonality that we all have is like, we knew we wasn't sugar honey iced tea before we came into this truth.
Let's break it down.
Comic-Con.
Read it again.
Comic-Con. Book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 18. It says, "The Most High is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart."
What does the word nigh mean? He's
Meaning
close
near,
to him.
Right. Comic-Con.
He's near to him. And what does it mean to be near? What does it mean that the Most High is near to you? What would that mean?
I would say mercy. You know what I mean? Why? Because again, we supposed to be on the live.
Cut out all the things that could have destroyed you and took you off the earth. You dealing with the Most High is close to you.
Right, Comic-Con.
Because we know what happens to the one that the Most High is not near.
You
see what I'm saying?
Comic-Con, sir.
You see that?
Comic-Con.
So we understand that the Most High is near. Go ahead.
Right. Comic-Con. And save it such as be of a contrite spirit.
What does that mean?
Contrite, I think. Let me dictionary, sir. It says contrite out of the dictionary. It says describe feeling or showing deep sorrow or remorse for wrongdoing.
Right. So you can't serve the Lord in here thinking that whatever that you done in life is better than everybody else you're gonna come in contact with. You come here to serve the Lord is knowing like, bro, I don't even deserve this type of shit, man. I don't even brother saying shalom. Brotherhood, like if you know you don't deserve something, when you get it, you better cherish the fuck out of it. So like you, it's almost like I can't put it into words, but when you know you don't have something and somebody gives it to you, when you know you don't deserve it, nigga, you better show something you ain't never showed before. The Most High has given us grace, even though some of us are so dope. You may have shot somebody. The old person done slept with another man's rib. A rib done left 2 or 3 men that she done been with. All those things should play a part in your mind when you come here and learn this truth and say, damn, the Most High giving me a second chance. The Most High allowed me to have another day on earth. Especially when you know that there are things that you done that you damn near embarrassed about. That you afraid if somebody ever open the damn book and show somebody else. Like what if there's an Epstein file on you somewhere? Then the Most High said, nah, you know what? I got you. I'm right here. But I need for you to understand you have to have a contrite what? Yeah, I can't have you being proud of the shit you done. I can't have, when I was this. That's why when we teach brothers in here, we say, hey man, I don't necessarily want to hear about the old man. I understand, because we all got an old man somewhere, but I want to put his ass to death. You understand? I want to tuck him away. So when you see me at the Passover, you never meet whoever I was that was in the world. You meet Officer Zion Yala. You understand? You meet you don't know Commander Jenny Hunter outside of the ISUPK. I don't know General outside of the ISUPK. I don't know Captain Nayatahaq outside of the ISUPK. You get what I'm saying? Because these brothers have earned new reputations in here based off knowing that whatever that they were in the world had to be broken. You understand? You can't be boastful about the shit you used to do. You're never going to change. What's the point in it? Well, if you walked in here and I praised you, man, I remember you used to have them bricks on top of bricks. Boy, you had them dates, the triple gold D's with the Cadillac. Blah, blah, blah. You like, man, you get nostalgic about that instead of being disgusted about it. Coming here, you should be, damn, I can't believe I had a damn happy birthday crown on top of my damn head. What you call them damn things, Buck, y'all? Yeah, birthday hat. You with the you should be ashamed of that. You should be ashamed of that. I heard this sister earlier day talking about Atlanta culture is a strip club. Talking about she closed business deals inside of the strip club in Atlanta. I'm thinking to myself, why? What would make that so something that would be so boastful and proud to say? You should be damn near ashamed of yourself. Would you close a business deal if your daughter's walking around in there? But you perfectly fine with somebody else's daughter walking around in there. And that's how I learned to value this truth. And I should have a broken and contrite spirit when I come to serve the Lord. Because I was proud of that shit. You understand? I gotta break all that down. I gotta realize that in that wrong, I was all the way wrong. You understand? Wrong is two boys fucking. You understand? Had to come on this side and learn what the truth was. And that way I can stand up and be proud for serving the Lord like this. I can proudly say I don't eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Right. I can proudly say I don't celebrate the 4th of July, Christmas, Valentine's Day. Because those things left us what? Quadon? Broken. You understand? But when you serving the Lord and he started putting you back together and you start to understand what freedom is, right. You start to understand what the Passover is, nigga, you'll spend $1,000 on the garment. Huh? You will spend $3,000 on plane tickets to get there. You understand? Because you would do it if you buying some elbows. You would do it if you were trying to, pick up the couple peas. What they say? What they say when they put the money on your forearm? What you call it? What they call it? Money spread. You do your money spread. But we put down all that to come in here to serve the Lord because we realized all those things we were into before we came into the knowledge of the truth left us broken, man. And you only can be put back together by coming in and serving the Lord, man.
That's right.
So when we see each other at the Passover, it's like, brother, I know you at one point broken. I see it on you. I see it on you. It's every man. You can look at every man's eyes or sister eyes in here and realize, like, you see when the light's on. You talk to somebody in the world about the truth, you realize like 1 or 2 words out of your mouth let you know they ain't hear a damn thing you said. They ain't hear nothing you said. They start to begin to make excuses about their behavior. And the only reason why you make excuses for something is because you enjoy it. You enjoy it. That's it. Man, I would stop, man. But man, I just got this bad habit. No, nigga, you like getting high. Mm. Man, shit, man, shit, I don't know. Yeah, I had a brother tell me, man, shit. Man, I said, man, you'll be messing with another man's wife, man. Man, come in and kill you. Man, he said, I ain't married, he did. I said, oh shit. I said, oh boy. We're gonna read about how I looked at it and said, okay, all right, you go find out. And 2 days later, it was a story about what's the brother out of Atlanta? Trouble, that was his name. I walked up to him. I said, "You heard about Trouble?" Then he said, "Man, you know, man, go on, man. You always trying to hit somebody." All right. That's how they do, right? That's the brother in the world. We just never want to hear it. But the Lord wants you at a broken and contrite spirit. He don't want you trying to make excuses for your behavior. He wants you to say, "You know what? You got me fair and square." You know what I'm saying? Take him in, boss. To lock you on. What else we got, Padon? Everybody good?
Come.
What's going on out y'all?
Yeah, but I'm too up. What's going on, my lord? You good?
Con, the water. How, you good?
Yep, I'm too up.
Most High in Christ. Let's talk about this though. Let's go to Book of Exodus, chapter 3, verse 7. Baruch Shaw. Book of Exodus, chapter 3, verse 7. You can read it once you get that for me, Quadon. You don't mind? Exodus.
Come on. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 3, verse 7.
Hold on, make sure everybody got it.
Don't come.
Who that top one over there?
Come, sir.
My man.
Shalom alaikum. How about you, Mr.
Hey, Shalom. Stop. What's going on, priest?
Not much, sir.
All right, let's get it, Quadon.
Come on, sir. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 3, verse 7. And the Most High said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows.
So let's break that down. We talk about Egypt and we talk about the Passover. This all in the Most High for him to recognize the things we've been going through.
Right.
All of it. That's a father that is recognizing what we're dealing with. He said, read that again, Quadon.
Verse 7.
Come on.
And the Most High said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people.
He did what?
I have surely seen the affliction of my people.
So think about this. Put this into modern days time. A lot of people don't recognize the affliction that we go through from day to day in this empire because we have basketball games and football games. We have Wendy's and McDonald's and chicken nuggets and salads. Just like the flesh pots of what? Of Egypt. So our affliction is being covered up by these small gifts, bribes that our people are selling themselves out to. But nevertheless, when you go to McDonald's, you're getting the lowest of the cheaply made foods. You eating a hamburger that can sit on a shelf for 5 years
Thank you, sir.
and never decompose.
Thank you, sir.
And with that, I'm gonna turn the class over to Captain of 13,000. Captain Nayatahaq, but yummy. Y'all clap it up.
How y'all doing?
Tawad, Cap, Shalom, y'all.
Y'all good? Sir, y'all getting ready?
Yeah, but
You know
I
it.
mean, y'all getting ready to make that journey?
Cut on one con.
I mean, all right. April 4th, Houston, Texas. I mean, you better be there. You understand? You better fight all them demons. Fight, and you better make it to the Passover. Because you see what this earth is turning into right now. What they're about to celebrate right now. First of all, Shalom, Yahweh Shemakatham, Yahweh Shema Thabat Shemashai. All right. What they're celebrating right now. What they're getting ready to celebrate right now. Hold on, eh? Hold on. Okay. Yeah. What they're getting ready to celebrate right now. You hear me? Justin.
Come on, the one concept.
Okay. You hear me good? Oh,
Cut
hello.
on.
Salaki, sir.
Okay.
Am I low?
Live.
Nah,
You
you
talk.
good, sir.
You good.
Okay. All right. I don't know if it's me or somebody getting a little back feed.
There you go. It was somebody else, Cap. But you can hear us clear, right?
Yeah, I can hear you all clear.
Okay, come on, cuz. So,
Okay. Yeah. So I seen it. Easter, St. Patrick. I think they're doing Easter right now. But I think it's this St. Patrick's Day. Where's the St. Patrick's Day about? Where it come from? You all know the history on St. Patrick's Day?
Nah, sir.
Let's look it up. Let's look it up. You know what I mean? Let's touch on that a little bit, and then we're definitely gonna have to, get in maybe some World War III. Yep, Marduk, yeah. Go ahead.
I got it, sir.
Mm-hmm.
St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day, or the Feast of St. Patrick, Irish La Belle Padre.
Hold on. What it say it is?
The Feast of St. Patrick.
Uh-huh.
Con. Literally, the day of the festival of Patrick is a religious and cultural holiday held on March 17th.
And you hear what they're saying that, right? They say it's a what? A religious.
Con.
You understand what I'm saying? Which means what? When you hear religious, what should automatically pop in your head?
Salagi, sir. Other gods.
Come on. Other gods, I'll take that. What else should pop in your head when you hear the word religious?
Salagi, sir.
Come on.
Christianity,
I'll take that.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
A day to make money off of black folks. Salaki.
I definitely will take that also too. But there's something else I'm looking for. I'll take that also too. It has nothing to do with the Bible. Paganism, I'll take that. But there's something else. When you hear religion, and then you hear what you say, religious and what?
religious and cultural holiday.
Religious and cultural holiday. Right? And who culture are we talking about here?
The Irish, sir.
Very good. So when you hear religious and culture, what you should be thinking? Religion was what? Is religion in the Bible?
Sir.
What religion is? Religion came from who?
So like I said, it's man-made.
Yes, it's man-made. When you hear religious, what should automatically pop in your head? It's created by man. Especially when it comes with religious and what? Cultural.
Come on.
You understand? Like this was created by men. Right? We all know saints are who? Who are the saints?
Salaki, sir.
Uh-huh.
The real saints are the Israelites.
Yes, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians and First Nation people. Right? Which is where we precept. What precept is that? Come on, Akia. What precept is that? Say it one more time, Tabo One. What you said?
Back to St. Patrick's Day.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 5. It says, gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice.
That's it.
Salaki,
come on.
If I could, I got another one, sir.
Yeah.
This is the book of Psalm, chapter 148, verse 14. He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel.
That's it.
A people near unto him, Salaki.
So being a saint today is almost as if the oppressor doesn't make it in a way where they decide who the saint is. Which means they took away what the Lord decided. The Lord decided for who? Blacks, Hispanic, and First Nation people to be saints. You understand? But the oppressor, he took that way. He's like, nah, you can't decide who's my saint. I'm going to decide who's my saint. And that should show you all of this we're talking about right now, this whole St. Patrick's Day, is just man-made. It's created by the man. And who's the man? The white man. You understand? All right? Read on.
About St. Patrick's Day, sir?
Yeah.
Khan. Salaki, sir. The day of the Festival of Patrick is a religious and cultural holiday held on March 17th, the traditional death date of St. Patrick, circa 385 AD to 461 AD.
And now, how is this song? Tell me, how is this song?
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
I got one. Salaki, sir.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say this, like, to see it here, because again, I haven't really looked into it, but to see it is very crazy, and just shows, you know, often people, when we say we don't celebrate, you know, Esau holidays, birthdays, and so on, because we don't worship other gods, and they'll say, well, you're not worshiping no other gods, or, you know, it's just an event to have fun. Meanwhile, if you go out and put on a green hat and dress up like a leprechaun and go drink yourself into a coma on this tonight, which is what people are gonna do, and you a black man, you celebrating some oppressor that died 1,800 years ago. So they've been celebrating this every year for 1,500 years.
Yeah,
that's crazy, Salaki.
Yeah, it's crazy to see how the white man done. Yeah, I mean, really, I mean, like, got to formulate how you think.
Sir.
You understand? Like, without Christianity, we will accept what's in the Bible. Without the white man, we'll accept what's in the Bible. We might have a hard time, but we will accept it. You understand? But now, because of the oppressor, it's more uphill struggle, because now, since you're in your mother's womb, Christianity been what? Spewing. Yeah, I mean, you've been learning it, growing up in these schools. You know how hard it is to send your child to school. You tell them what? We don't celebrate no holidays. We don't celebrate no birthdays. You understand? And then all of a sudden, you hearing, okay, well, we just teach them we just color some pumpkin. Around what time? Where's that one? It's what's the one to celebrate?
It's like a Halloween, sir.
Halloween, yeah. All of a sudden, there's a ton of pumpkins you're coloring in class. Why you ain't doing it in January, February, March? Why you wait till the end of October to start coloring pumpkin or teaching kids about pumpkin? You understand what I'm saying? It's almost as if, you know what I mean, like growing up, you've been fed, Christian, you've been fed to disprove the Bible. That's why so much of us, our fathers or mothers, you know what I mean, our aunts, uncles, siblings, when you start trying to break the Bible down to them, it's almost as if they're taught you can't believe everything in the Bible, even in the church. They tell you can't follow everything. That was thousands of years ago. So why the hell are you reading it?
Right.
It was thousands of years ago. Because the oppressor doesn't teach you that if you're in this religion, you can pick this section of the Bible. Don't worry about that, the Old Testament. Don't worry about the Old Testament. The Old Testament had too much killing. Let's read the New Testament. You understand? Then when you go to this other church, don't worry about the New Testament. Let's read the Old Testament. Like, there's always some part, you know, when you get to this religion, where they pick and choose. Like, for example, this holiday you're reading about right now, which religion famous for celebrating this?
Sir?
Come on.
The Roman Catholic Church?
Yes, the Roman Catholic Church. The Roman Catholic Church famous for celebrating this. Now, go ask them, is it in the Bible? What are they going to tell you? What do you think they're going to tell you?
Salaki, sir, if I could. I mean, if I would hope if they even got, you know, a single brain cell, they're going to say no.
Yes, of course. But guess what they're going to say? They're going to say what? It's just like when it comes to Mary. What do Catholics say about Mary? How do Catholics view Mary?
She's the so
Say it, say
sir.
it.
Salaki,
Come
sir.
on.
Do you want to go ahead, Taba?
no, you got my bad. Sluggy.
Yeah, well, they look at her as the holy mother of God. You know what I mean?
That's it. That's it. They look at her as the mother of God. Now, when you ask a Catholic, why do you pray to Mary? What would they say?
Salaki, sir.
Uh-huh.
Because she is divine and she is the holy mother of God.
Brother, let me help you. They say they do not pray to Mary.
Wow.
Don't
I
pray
never
to Mary.
Salakis, I never heard that they don't
You,
pray.
you, because if they pray to Mary, that means she is what? Higher than God.
Mm.
And you could cut them on that. So what they have to say is we honor Mary. We don't pray to her. We ask her to intercede for us to the Lord. So who is Christ? You understand? And that's how they think. Like now, you going into, you know what I mean, you celebrating something that's one, it's not in the Bible.
Come on.
You understand? You just created a day. Why you think they created this day?
Salakis, sir.
Come on.
The same reason why they incorporate like Christmas in the Bible, you know what I mean? To worship
Uh-huh.
a deity and to praise themselves. Salaki.
Yes, choir brother, say Hail Mary. Yes, they do say it. Yes, and I okay, yes, but it's okay. Get this word for me, syncretism. Why are they getting that for me?
So like,
Give me Mark 7. Could no. Kiadwan. Get Mark 7 and 8.
so like you, sir.
Come on.
I was gonna say, but it because it make it all inconclusive. Like everybody God could be in Christianity and we still worship, we still call it like God, if that makes sense. You got your God, but it's still in, we can still call it Christianity. You can celebrate your pagan distant days, Easter, but it's still Christianity. It's like you know what I'm saying? It's like all together, more or less.
No,
like that way. Go ahead. So like
no, what you're saying is correct, but that's more so for people who sitting on the fence. They're not all the way Christian. They're not all the way Catholic. So guess what? We all worship the same God. No, we don't.
Okay.
No, we don't.
Sluggish, I got the definition of syncretism.
Come on.
Sluggish, sir. Syncretism is the blending or combining of different beliefs, cultures, philosophies, or religions into a new, unique, and often harmonious system.
You understand? No, you have to. Okay. How you put the white man hat on? You put your white man hat on just for about a few seconds. Why would you do this?
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
Yeah, to fit in.
Okay, you want it. What do you mean by to fit in?
To be accepted by a group of people or a religious sect, or in other words, you know what I mean? Like I have the definition in a different way of syncretism, like the amalgamation, Salakia, or attempt amalgamation of different religions, cultures, or school of thought, meaning different ideologies can reside in one place as long as we all agree on it.
Yeah. So now you're a Catholic, right? But for you to bring the Irish in, what you have to do?
Celebrate the St. Patrick's Day.
That's it. Now you understand the white man's culture. This here is straight up politics in the church. You understand? This here is where this is how the white man, this is how he how he basically schemes and think about how he is going to get what? How he's going to get what? Man,
So like I said, rich, money.
That's it. That's it. Rich. Like you will only bring the Irish in because now what? You have more bodies. More bodies mean what? More money.
Come.
You understand? More people to go fight in your what? Your crusade. You understand? Yes, he finesse you. Correct, Quayaba. So now guess what? Today, what is like that today? Where thousands of years ago, or a few hundreds of years ago, they did not accept it. But now they're accepting it.
So like, sir.
Come on.
Leviticue, LGBTQ.
Yes. Yes. So now guess what? This ain't no different than what your St. Patrick's Day. You understand? Now
So
you're
like I
bringing
said,
it. Come on.
if I may, not to cut you off, sir, can we also add like abortion to it? Because I know at one point abortions were considered to be a mental disorder if you know what I mean, you go do that, just like, you know what I mean, LGBTQs, you know what I mean? Now it's
Yes.
okay. Still like it.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, you could add in all of that time. But I was mainly talking about that whole LGBTQ community. Why? Because they're known for what? Having what? Money. For being rich. You understand? So now the church have to scheme a way to what? To now get their money. You understand? So they went and get the Irish to bring the Irish in. They told the Irish, you know what? We'll celebrate St. Patrick's. They will give you a day. You understand? So now guess what? You have a day for St. Patrick's Day. And that correlation that I think it was John Muhammad that made that correlation with them with the Christian church drinking the blood and eating the body, to how these oppressors actually do that. They actually do that. You understand? The Epstein, it's all in the Epstein file. They drink what? Blood and eat what? Body.
Come.
Jerk. What do I call it? Baby jerk?
Good night.
You understand?
Like it.
I forget what I call it.
Trans modification?
No, it's something jerky.
Oh, okay. So like it.
They had a code name for it in the Epstein file.
So like, yes, sir. Beef jerky.
Beef jerky.
Okay.
So YouTube, I made a mistake. Nobody eating babies. It's just beef jerkies. That's all. All right. Give me Mark 7 and 7.
Yes.
Can. You want to start at verse 6.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. He answered and said unto them, well, as Isaiah prophesied of you hypocrites, as it is written, these people honor me with their lips. And
that's it. And that's the Christian church. They talk about St. Patrick's Day being a what? What kind of day it is? Type of one?
So like,
They say
religious and cultural.
Yeah, festive. Is you celebrating something good. You celebrating a saint, somebody who did good while he was alive. Right? That's what you're telling me, right? Right? Read on.
Can. But their heart is far from me.
But their minds is far from the Most High. Because why? Because now you celebrating an Irish cultural holiday. You understand? You celebrating an Irish religious holiday. You understand? Like the type of brainwashing the oppressor have us in our, like, how in the hell you could be a Catholic? You understand? The only way for you to be a Catholic, you have to be brainwashed. And they're talking about us being in the truth. We brainwash. We not brainwashed. We, you know what I mean? We unlearned what we learned in the world. You understand? Because what? a old, what say, a old cup can't hold what? A old bottle can't hold what?
New
Can't
wine,
hold
sir.
new wine. So
New
guess
wine.
what? We had to get rid of that old doctrine, that old philosophy. And now guess what? It should gain point to something brand new. So now you become who? Quiet bar. Now we become Kiad one. Now we become a Kashka. You understand?
Okay.
Now you become somebody brand new. Now you become Kodam. You understand? Now you become somebody brand new, taking in something brand new. Not that the whole thing. Right? Read on.
Gan. Verse 7. Albeit in vain do they worship me, teaching
Right?
for doctrine, Slack.
This holiday, this so-called St. Patrick's Day, is against God, and you're doing it in vain. It means nothing to the Lord, but it means everything to the Irish. You understand? Black people. That's who I'm talking to you. The Irish, they should celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
Come.
They should. You understand? That's their people. That's their culture. Your culture is not Irish. Read on.
Gan. Teaching for doctrine, the commandments of men.
All right? Teaching for what?
For doctrine, the commandments of men.
That's it. Like religion come from man. You understand? What's the Latin word? Religio. You understand? Which means to what? I forget the definition of it. Somebody could look it up. So I don't butcher it. You understand? But it's created by man. This holiday was created strictly by man. You understand? This has nothing to do with the Lord. Read on.
Gan. Verse 8. For laying aside the commandment of God, he hold the tradition of men.
You understand? You lay aside the what?
The commandments of God.
You celebrating Easter. That's another thing too. Look up. I think Easter is on the van. You celebrating Easter. You celebrating all these holidays that the Lord did not command. He didn't command it to command you to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. That's the oppressor. That's the white man that commanded you to celebrate it, and tell you the Lord will accept you if you celebrate these days. The Lord is not going to accept you when you actually read the Bible. He is not accepting you. It's the total opposite. Read on.
Gan. As the washing of pots and cups,
Mm-hmm.
and many other such like things he do.
Right, and that's the hear me going into basically with the cleaning. You understand? Like those things, certain things are tradition. You know what I mean? We have certain traditions in here. You understand? That we don't stray from. But then there's God commandments. There's God days. There's God holidays that we definitely do not stray from. You understand? Right?
Gan.
Give me.
Easter.
Go ahead.
Gan. Easter in the Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary.
Mhm.
Rendered Easter in Acts, but correctly translated Passover.
You understand? So now the oppressor come and hit you with Easter and tell you that's in the Bible when it's not in the Bible. They try to what? That was a what? A mistranslation. That's one of the words. I think there's 5 words in there that they mistranslated in there. You understand? Right? Where I think it was Easter. Another one is church. I think the other one is the
So like I
is
said,
the Holy Ghost or something like that.
yes.
Right? And I forget the other 2. You know what I mean? But certain things were mistranslated, and Easter was one of them. Where Easter is, you put Passover. That's what the disciples celebrated. Passover. Right? That was it on that, right? Kiad one?
Gan. Sir.
All right, give me Colossians 2 and 8. Colossians 2 and 8. All right. Right. And that's the whole thing too. They like to give you what their perspective is. When the Bible don't care about your perspective, the Bible don't care about your opinion. You understand? Because God don't care about your perspective. God does not care about your opinion. You understand? God wants you to do what He said to do. You understand? That's what you're supposed to do. What God said to do. Right? Come on. Colossians 2 and 8.
Can one answer? Yeah.
Mhm.
It says, beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
Right? Same thing. Right? I was in what? In Mark. Now we're hearing it in what? In Colossians. And Paul is trying to tell you what? Beware. Like, be on the lookout. You understand? You going and join a religion and you not doing what? Your research. You in some religion that having you celebrate Easter. You in some religion that having you celebrate St. Patrick's Day. And the Bible is telling you to beware of it. Read on.
Can after the tradition of men.
After the what?
The tradition of men.
After the traditions of men. Again, you see in the traditions. Culture. You understand? After the cultures of these men. Beware. Read on.
Can after the rudiments of the world and not after Christ.
Right? After the rudiment. What's our rudiments? Look that up. After the rudiments of this world and not Christ. People love to say, you know what I mean, I love you, Jesus. You understand? Well, ask yourself, what's the question? What would Jesus do? Would Jesus celebrate St. Patrick's Day? Hell no. Hell to the no. Come on.
Rudiments, the first principle of a subject.
Right, any more?
Can. An underdeveloped or immature part of an Slovakia. It's an organ.
Right?
Slovakia. Well,
Go ahead.
I think that was a more sensible one. So,
right. The rudiments of this world is what? These doctrine that what? God loves everybody. You understand? These things that, you know what I mean, that's not even in the Bible. Where men went and what? Make up. They made up these doctrine. Made up these, you know what I mean, these so-called holidays. The Lord is against it, man. And you shouldn't celebrate it. All right, let's do one more. Deuteronomy 12 and 32. One more. And then we'll jump into.
It's like I said.
Come on.
I got a quick precept. If
Go ahead.
I may. Bible Shah. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 10. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. Straight to the point.
Yes. And that's what that's what it's telling you to do what? Don't go and celebrate these holidays, man. Because they're telling you it's pertaining. We could celebrate it because this man did some good on the earth. Who decide whether you do good? And how you decide whether you do good or bad? What decides that?
So like I said.
Come on.
The Most High.
Okay. Yeah, give me a little more. What decide whether you do good or bad on this earth?
You do your actions based on what the Most High require of you.
That's it. You understand? Like now you have something to go by. That's why when Christians say, when you ask a Christian, right, can you eat a dog? What will the Christian say?
La.
But you just tell me I could eat any meat. I could eat pork, right? When they tell them they can't eat pork, they tell you they could bless it. You go ask them if they see a vulture You know what I mean, and hungry, will you unalive a vulture and cook it? You understand? And you
Come on.
stew him. And they will say what? They want you can't do that. Which means they're doing what? They're picking and choosing what they want to eat.
What's right and what's
Picking
wrong.
and choosing, yes. When the Bible tells you what's right from what's wrong. This ain't up for opinion. You know, some Christians be like, well, when you read the Bible, right? You know what I mean, what's the word they use? What's
So
the
like I
word
said,
the white man had them using? Come on.
yeah, that's your own interpretation.
That's it.
Cherry pick.
Yeah, well, the cherry pick, but that's the one I want where I said your interpretation. The Christians gonna be like, well, you interpret the Bible one way, and I interpret the Bible one way. You understand? Your interpretation is you shouldn't eat pork. My interpretation is I could pray over my food. But when you start to get down to the nitty-gritty of what they saying, they just love pork. You know what I mean? They just like eating pork. Ain't no getting around it. That's why, you know what I mean, there's few of us in here. You understand? That's why you to look around and see. You go outside there and say and put on the wall pork for sale or pork. Come and get some pork for dinner. You will have to do what? You will have to have security, extra security, armed security, because that dog gonna get kicked down for some jerk pork. You understand? Some of our people just love it. You understand? And you try to teach them it.
Like you, sir.
Don't matter health. Come on,
I had a precept for it. What are you, sir?
go ahead.
Come, sir. It's the book of 2 Peter, chapter 1, verse 20. Knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation.
Right? It ain't for your private interpretation. And that's what Christians think. Christians think when you come break the Bible down to them, it's your private interpretation. When it's not. You could back these up with what? Precept upon precept. Here a little, there a little. But they can't. You understand? Now, we're 32 what? Deuteronomy 12 and what? 32?
Sir.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 12 and verse 32. What thing soever I command you, observe to do it. Thou shalt not add thereto.
Thou shalt not what?
Add thereto.
Or what?
Diminish from it.
You can't add to it, and you can't diminish. You can't take away anything from it. Well, the Christian church done do all of that already. They add and they take away. You understand? That's why the Old Testament, they don't want to read it.
Yes, sir. If I may.
Come on.
They are currently, when I observe here in Jamaica, they must steal our talking points and they must add it to them doctrine. You know what I mean? The same syncretism thing we are talking about. They must fit it in because them say most people kind of drift over to where we teach. So what they want to do now, they must fit it in as I talk about. They must wear the shield of David and all them things. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? That's it. At least it's a start, but why not come to the source?
You
understand? Why not come to the source? Come on.
Go ahead, Carol.
Quick and fast, sir. Even the tongue, we see them a beat too. All the tongue.
The what?
This over here. All this.
What?
You talk about the headpiece.
Yeah, gun.
Oh, shucks. Yeah, they're hearing it, and that's the whole thing, and that's why they don't want us like looking into our history. Just imagine, you know what I mean, brothers starting to wake up. You can imagine and let us go beyond When the city first slave came in 16 what?
1692.
So, yeah, 16. No, 14.
Yeah.
1492.
On.
Right? That's when our history starts. You ever check that? From the time you in elementary school, your history starts at 1492. And then somehow they tie your history into being what? African.
You
understand? When, if you allow us to do what? To go and really do the research, like what we did, open the Bible up, studied, looked at it, and saw that what? We the real Jews. Now we could go past 1492. You understand? And now we could see. You understand? That's why that war today with the Israelis and the so-called Palestinians, right? With the Israelis saying that their certain land belonged to them, and then the Palestinians coming and saying, no, this land belonged to us. You understand? Well, how will you know who really is the owners of the land? You understand? We have the Bible, of course. We have the Bible. You understand? And the Bible shows that we are the true Israelites, you understand, on this earth today.
That's right.
You understand? But they want to give us our history from 1492 up. Go ask any young brother that's in school right now. He gonna tell you, yeah, we were Africans, and the Africans, you know, we sold ourselves into slavery. And now you're learning that all your life. And then, lo and behold, you open the Bible and see what? Deuteronomy 28 and 68. You know what I mean? Deuteronomy 28 and 16. You start seeing this and start studying and get to realize the oppressor, he done run game on us. You understand? And now the Lord fitting to judge his behind. You know what I mean? Furiously. Right? You're good with that, right? Go to Daniel. Let's start with Daniel 12 and 1. Right? You see what's going on the earth today. You know what I mean? The earth is in full out, you know what I mean? It's nigh on to being in turmoil. Tabon, pull up some news on what's going on with the Strait of Hormuz. You understand? Now we gotta move from being between a hard place and a rock to nigga, you in the Straits of Hormuz. Things bad, things hard. You understand? Come on, let's see what's going on. Trump is begging all them other European nations, begging them. You understand? Trump, I know he had to take them men to dinner. You know what I mean? Seduce them, you know what I mean? Take them to dinner. Come on.
He's switching up on them. You know, before he said on Monday he said there was numerous countries were on their way to help. A day later today, he expressed frustration on social media that most NATO allies weren't going to assist, and he said we don't need no help. He said we don't need no help defending the Strait of Hormuz.
Okay.
But yesterday he needed them.
Yeah. Well, I hope black people and Hispanics listening. Trump said he needs no help. MAGA have it. MAGA have this one, y'all. Let them white boys go and fight. Show us how brave you are. You know what I mean? No cowards. You understand? None whatsoever. Yeah. And where's that man Netanyahu? They're looking for him. He can't appear on nothing in the flesh. You understand? Where he is? Come on.
If I may, I don't know. I might be telling my age. I don't know if brothers remember Cinemax, right? Like back in the day before HBO After Dark and all of that stuff, like young men growing up and stuff. They would play a thing called Max Headroom. Yeah, that's the universe BB in right now, Salakia.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but it sound about correct because brother, you understand, it's bombs dropping across there. Everything getting blown up. You understand? And us as blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people, that is not our fight. The earth sat back for years and watched us die and unalive each other and said evil thing about us. Now I have to go at the gas pump and see what $3.79 because you white men, you Arabs and these white men can't, you know what I mean, can't behave yourselves. Can't, ain't no sweat. Well, you're gonna have new landlords very soon, and we'll show you all how to behave yourselves. Come on.
Another one can. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12 and
No,
verse.
no, hold on. I think Zion was going to say something.
Oh, Salaki.
Salaki, sir, is that was heavy what you just said. That was I was watching the news today, and they were talking about how the soldiers were actually refusing their orders because of the amount of I guess the artillery that was coming in, and they was changing their minds about actually receiving orders to go overseas. And they were talking about that the amount of AWOLs have been increasing in the military.
I wonder who running, and we had to do the demographics and see who running. White men, you all better not tell me you are running back to the sticks. This is your country. This is your country. Go bleed for your country. You understand? You done took it from the Native Indians and say you won. Well, come on now. Let's see that winning spirit.
Right.
Salaki, I thought they're patriotic, sir. Salaki.
Yeah. Let's see that winning spirit. All right? Come on. Yep.
Salaki, say you want me to go ahead and read the scripture or?
Tabon, you have anything on the Strait of Hormuz?
Oh, that article. I got it on the screen. I mean, I can put it on the screen, sir.
Yeah, go ahead and read some of it.
Or did you just want general information about what it is?
No, I know what the Strait of Hormuz is.
Come on. So you just want what Trump's got going on right now. Let me,
Yeah, like what's going on right now, because that's, you know what I mean, that's going to set it off. That's going to bring all these countries in it a little more squeeze with our oil. They said Taiwan right now, it was 10 days, and that was 2 days ago, away from losing power. You understand? Because there's no oil. Remember what happened to Cuba recently? Cuba right now, their power grid. Go ahead.
Yeah, them are experience a complete blackout right now.
Yeah. You understand? Like, these white men are evil, and the Lord is not going to sit by and watch these evil men rise and oppress his people and do nothing about it. Like, remember, we were sold into captivity, not for our what? So what did the Bible say? Come on.
Not for destruction.
Not for our destruction. The white man, he is trying to destroy us. You understand? He ain't just trying to take over the earth. He's trying to destroy us. He's trying to send us back. I mean, generations. You understand? Right? Read on. Yeah, that's right, Yanazar. They didn't mention nothing about Netanyahu. You understand? Because he might be in the grave where he belongs. You understand? For all this turmoil he done commit on the earth, the Lord done use him and done what? Trim away. Just like what he did with us. Use us and then do what? Toss us to the side. We don't need you all. Well, guess what? The Lord using you white men, and he's going to just toss you and throw you away. Or bury you in the rubble with them bombs. You understand? Bury you in them rubbles. You understand? Now we ain't just gonna pray for you all to get all the cancer on you. Now we're gonna pray for you all to get all the bombs
Right.
you all been dropping, all the terrorism you all been putting on black people. You understand? All the drugs you done push in the community and destroy black people. Well, the Lord fitting the payback right now.
That's right.
You understand? You want oil? Go get oil. But leave us out of it.
That's right.
Read on.
You want to read this article right here, sir?
Yeah.
Come on. This is an article, BBC. What have U.S. allies and China said about sending ships to the Strait of Hormuz? It's from today. It says President Donald Trump has said the U.S. does not need the help of other countries in its war against Iran. Just days.
And that's the arrogance of a white man for you right there. You don't need your help. White man, he was just begging 2 days ago. You were just begging 2 days ago. Now you don't need the help. He's sounding like a spoiled child. You understand? And this is what you know. I mean, white men are not fit to run anything.
That's right.
They're not fit. They're like children. They get angry. You understand? Everybody has to die because they're angry. Everybody has to die because they have to prove a point. Everybody has to die because they have to stay in power. You understand? Like you have a program called the Dead Hand. You all know what the Dead Hand program is?
Awesome.
Look up Dead Hand. Just type in who has the Dead Hand program? Who has the Samson option? You understand? And then I think the Chinese and them have one also too. Like these heathens, they have it where if they're losing, they're just going to destroy the entire earth. You understand? Well, black people have been losing for thousands of years, right? We destroy the earth. So it's okay to have us, you know what I mean, have us poor. You understand? Have us living in squalor. It's okay for that. And the earth could run normal. But soon as you fit into live in squalor, no, the earth had to pay. Right? You look it up, tab 1. Look it up.
The dead hand problem?
No.
I got it, sir.
Go ahead.
Come on. This is the Dead Hand. And it says, is a Cold War era Soviet-Russian automated nuclear weapon control system designed to ensure retaliatory nuclear strikes, Slovakia, even if top leaders and command systems are destroyed.
Yes. They create a system. If everybody dead, once it detects a nuclear weapon being dropped on Russia, it's going to just kick into motion. You understand? That's your presser for you.
Come on.
You understand? And what's the next one? I said the Samson option.
Okay. In the meantime, Sir Salaka, can I give you a precept real quick?
Come on.
All right. So when you were speaking about, like the white man, he's so, soft and moist, and how he trying to run away from the war and stuff like that. By not being so patriotic. But then when it comes to us, it's so much, force and all of that. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12, and it says, as for my people, children are the oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths.
Yeah, that's it.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
I got the Samson option, sir.
Come on.
Con. The Samson option is a term describing Israel's alleged deterrent strategy to use nuclear weapons as a last resort against adversaries if the state is military overrun or faces existential destruction. It implies a massive final retaliation named after the biblical figure Samson, who destroyed himself and his Philistine captors.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
Con.
Like these devils.
It's like
the Lord. Go ahead.
What do they call it? Like movies in self-destruct?
Yes.
Con.
It's like if I can't have the toy, we're gonna have to break it up. Nobody can have it. You understand? You want to go start a war. You understand? If you just happen to can't finish the job, you want everybody to die. You understand? Like that is, you know what I mean? Like they don't need to be running anything out. Like the nuclear weapon in a white man's hand is like putting a gun in a baby's hand.
So like
you understand? Come on.
As you mentioned, baby, you know what I mean? You just picked my brain because I remember when King Solomon had these two sisters in front of him, or two women in front of him, and the one said, you know what I mean, go ahead and kill the baby. You know what I mean? And then the other one, which is actually the mother, said, all right, you know what? Don't kill the baby. Just give it to her. You know what I mean? I'm saying that to say we are the ones supposed to live, not them. You know what I mean? Because this is what we would do. You know what I mean? We would put everybody in their own place, like Christ is going to do. You know what I mean? And everybody going to have their own portion and do your own thing over there, instead of fighting for everything that is not yours. And because you can't get it, everybody got to die now, and you got to destroy everything.
Yeah. Like you fighting for something that does not belong to you. Imagine that. You know what I mean? You raising your kids. If your kid takes something that belongs to another kid, you're going to chastise your kid and be like, yo, that's not yours. Give it back. These bastards not like that. These bastards will let the kid take it and be like, well, you want it. That's yours now. What is he going to do? He can't fight you. He don't have a military. He don't have any type of defense. Well, then I guess that's not his. Let's go get that. That's how he thinks, brother. You could have, you know what I mean, a land with all the resources on it. If there's no military, in their mind, that land belongs to them because you can't defend it. I forget what to call it. There's something to call it. They try to do that with Greenland. They said Greenland don't have a military. Greenland really can't stop America from taking it. So guess what? They don't need to have Greenland with all these resources. You understand? Right? Give me Daniel 12:1. Right? And tab 1, look for what the Chinese and them have.
Come, sir. So in a scathing post on his, it's in the next paragraph, his Truth Social platform, he said most of America's NATO allies had informed the U.S. they did not want to get involved. This is a quote from the president. I am not surprised by their action, however, because I always considered NATO to be a one-way street. We will protect them, but they will do nothing for us, he wrote. In his original request on March 14th, he had said, hopefully China, France, Japan, South Korea, the UK, and others that are affected by this artificial constraint will send ships. The strait has been effectively blocked by Iran, except for a handful of vessels carrying Iranian oil to countries such as India and China since Israel and the U.S. attacked Iran on February 28th.
Yep. It's fitting to get real sticky out there just now. But Tabon, I was talking about what China have if they're seeing that they're going to lose, like existential threat to their people, to their land. Give me Deuteronomy.
Daniel, sir.
Daniel.
Come.
12:1.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12 and verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the prince, Silaki, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people.
You understand? Michael is who? Michael is that archangel.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's the one in charge of what? The army. Like these oppressors don't understand. Or they might understand, they do have some type of understanding, but they're so proud to think they could take on the angels and them. You understand? They really think they could do it.
Khan.
Read on.
Khan. And there shall be a time, Silaki, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
You understand? That's the time you're living in right now.
Right.
Like the troubles that fitting to come to this land are, if there's no agreement made, if the white man don't, you know what I mean, like how to put it, like suck up, you understand? Or give up his pride. If the white man does not give up his pride, it's gonna be real bad.
Right.
Because them Persians fitting to put him in a, you know what I mean, in the Straits of Hormuz. You understand?
Yeah, most
they're setting a trap for him.
That's
you understand? They're setting a trap for him, and that's how the Lord worked. Remember, I don't know if you all could find the story where one of the angels, when I think the Mosai and the angels was having a discussion on how they was going to set up, I think a certain king, and one of the angels was like, "I'll be a lion spirit for in his air." Well, the Lord is setting this up right now, just like Pharaoh. Remember what the Lord said about Pharaoh? I raise him up just so that what? I could what? Bring him down. Well, the Lord done raise all these nations up, especially the white man. Brother, they say Israel has one of the world's most advanced military. They have the best equipment a military could need and want. That's the Lord what? Raising them up. Getting the head big and gigantic. Just to blow it down. Yeah, down. Come on.
It's 1 Kings 22.
1 Kings what?
22 and 22.
Go ahead and read it.
Khan. This is the book of 1 Kings chapter 22 and verse 22. And the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets.
You understand? Now the Lord setting this up, or allowing this setup to take place. You understand? Like the Lord is, oh boy, he is, you know what I mean? Like the white man think he playing like chess. The Lord playing 3D chess, 4D chess on his behind.
And AI chess too.
Yeah. The Lord playing that joint good on his behind. He think, well, come on.
I don't mean to be funny, but the Lord playing 6-finger AI chess with them, you know? So like
Yep. That's what he playing on them.
Right.
Like they're thinking they are step of the game where the Lord throwing a wrench and every play they put to now where the earth is wiping this glass and seeing, oh, he is not the real Jew. Oh, he is a European.
Mm-hmm.
He is Polish. He is this. His father never and mother never spoke Hebrew. His father and mother never celebrated these holidays that they spoke of that these so-called Jews celebrate. Like now it's coming out. Now the Lord is revealing it. You understand? Now the Lord is hitting the reputation. You understand? And more you're going to see, brothers and sisters, once you throw that sign on the ground, that says your boy sign on the ground, more and more they're going to be emboldened to step on it.
That's right.
Because they're going to know the white man is the devil. The Bible speaks of. You understand? Give me. Read on with Daniel.
Another one can. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12 and verse 1 at the end. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered.
And what?
Everyone,
At that time, what?
at that time, thy people shall be delivered.
This fight ain't yours. This fight is not yours, blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people. It ain't. Let the white man go fight. You understand? With him fighting, him dying, his young ones dying. You understand? The Lord is preparing a way for you. You understand? Don't try to uphold what this white man, done, rape and pillage and unalive to get. Don't try to do it. Don't be an accomplice. You understand? In his wars. Let him go fight it, man.
That's right.
Read on.
Another one can. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered. Everyone that shall be found written in the book. Verse 2.
Right? Everyone that be found written in the book. You understand? You better be, be preparing yourself. Don't do like these Christians who ain't. You understand? Right. These Christians think the Lord coming back is going to be some, Hershey's, teddy bears, chocolate. It's going to be a nice day. When it's not going to, the day Christ return is going, the Bible says it's going to be what? Dark and what? Gloomy. It's going to be real bad. You understand? The Bible prophesied that these oppressors will be what? Fighting each other. These heathens will be fighting each other.
That's right.
You understand? And when they're going to turn their weapons on him and try to fight him, but he's going to destroy them. That's right. The Bible is saying 1 hour, this place will be destroyed.
Right.
You understand? You think you can get us pop off a nuclear weapon and unalive everybody? The Bible say what? This earth will abide for what? Forever.
That's right.
This earth is going to abide forever. So whatever plan you have, it's not going to work. You understand? Your dead hand, your Samson option, it's not going to work.
That's right.
Come on.
So, sir, are you referring to China's launch on warning?
Yes. Yeah.
Come.
All these heathens that have nuclear weapons they have a plan put in place. Their place get overrun by enemies. Go ahead.
Come. Slovakia. In the early 2020s, some of China's nuclear forces were reported to have moved toward a launch on warning posture. A key PLA doctrinal text, The Science of Military Strategy, implied in 2013, 2015, and 2017 that it viewed launch on warning as consistent with no first use. In 2024, the United States Department of State described China's no first use policy as ambiguous. The U.S. Department of Defense's 2024 China Military Power Report stated that China was shifting towards a LOW posture for early warning second strike capabilities. I was going to read another thing that just explains what that is. Slovakia. China is transitioning toward a launch on warning nuclear posture known as an early warning counterstrike, which enables the rapid fire of missiles upon detecting an incoming strike rather than waiting for impact.
Yeah. Like all these heathens have something put in place. What they don't have put in place is what the Lord have for them put in place. They think they could get away from the judgment the Lord bringing on them. All right, G. All right, Rocket Man. We hear you. You understand? The Lord got something waiting for you.
Right.
Slovakia, sir, if I could.
Come on.
If I could, sorry, but this reminds me of, I don't know if y'all ever played Metal Gear Solid, but like in the last one that came out, Metal Gear Solid 5, it had an online like option mode, right? And in the game, Hideo Kojima had put nuclear disarmament, meaning
Mhm.
you were running a base, and
Yeah.
you had nuclear power, like nuclear warheads. And
Mhm.
what they were trying to do was they were trying to do nuclear disarmament, meaning everybody online had like got rid of all the nuclear weapons. They couldn't do it. No one would comply. They just kept, every time they would get close, someone was making more nuclear weapons. And it's like, this is the same thing that's actually happening, where all of these countries are trying to do little things like, okay, we're going to launch ours when this happens. We're going to launch ours when this happens. And it's like, when it's all said and done, it's going to be a nuclear fallout all over the place. It just destroys America, and it's inevitable. Salakia.
Yeah. Like, okay, but they think they actually going to get to use it, you know. Them thing gonna be stockpile. That's gonna be rubbish. They're gonna destroy the earth that the Lord created for who? For blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, First Nation people. Like they okay, and that's what I'm saying. Like they done stole something that don't belong to them, and they don't want to give it up. And if they have to give it up, they want to give it up in the worst state they got it. You understand? Worst state ever. You understand? Like the Lord already divvy up the land already. Remember, the Lord made these nations to be what? Servant. And how we know that? How we know he made these other heathens to be servant?
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
Because he said he made the world for our sakes.
Yes. And when he told is it Ham? What did he tell Ham?
Well, I still, like I said, I can't remember what it was Ham, but I got a precept in Isaiah to confirm what you and Taiwan one talking about. This is Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 21. And they shall build houses and inherit them, and they shall plant vineyards and eat the fruit thereof. They shall not build and another inherit. They shall not plant and another eat. For as the days are the tree of the days of my people, and mine elect shall long enjoy the work of their hands. Meaning this, meaning all what they're doing right now, they're trying to destroy the earth with all their dead hand and their David sling and all what they got going on. At the end of the day, all what they're building right now, they're building it for us to inherit it and take over it. Period. So like I said.
That's it. That's it. It's what you call it? Genesis 9:25, where he says, ye will be what? He told Cain, I think it was Canaan. Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servant shall he be unto his brethren. You understand? Cain was going to be what? Canaan was going to be a servant unto who? Servants. You understand? Meaning he was going to be the lowest. You understand? All these other nations, you understand? They are going to serve us. You understand? We won't treat them as evil as the white man is treating them right now. You understand? The white man is treating, you understand, these other nations and even his people, he's treating evil.
Right.
You understand? Because he's a servant. He don't have any honor, no dignity. Like these so-called Persians thought what? That Netanyahu and them was going to come into some office and make some deal with them. What was the dude's and name? It was Kushner. And what's the other dude name? Witkoff. Kushner and Witkoff went and sit down and had a meeting with the foreign minister, with the Persian's foreign minister. You understand? And got a better deal that they had on the table before. and they still bomb them, kill the Ayatollah. Like they have no honor. You understand? And if black people would read this Bible and understand that the oppressor, he does not have no honor, he doesn't deserve your loyalty. He doesn't deserve, your time. He doesn't deserve your honor. You don't deserve it. You do not. You don't deserve your blood.
Right.
You don't.
So like I said.
You understand? Come on.
Let me finish Daniel 12:2, Baba Kashai, if I may.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this is the book of,
and then Kudam, get Revelation 9:15 for me. Go ahead.
Khan. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12 and verse 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
You understand? Now the Lord trying to tell you, some of us gonna be what? And in the last days gonna get what? Waking up.
Right.
You're gonna wake up. I mean, the brothers and sisters who think, nah, they ain't coming into the truth, they're coming in. And then there's some of us, Christianity means a whole lot to them. Well, guess what? You're gonna be what? What it say? You read the last part one more time?
Khan, the book of Daniel, chapter 12 and verse 2, in the middle. Some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
You're gonna be shamed that you was in this Christianity, you was this Catholic for all these years. You understand? You're gonna be shamed. Because guess what? Your preacher ain't warning you about what's coming. Your preacher telling you to pray for peace. Well, let me see this. If we pray for peace, what would that mean? What am I praying for?
Go ahead, Taba. Go ahead, Taba.
If blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians pray for peace, we're praying to be slaves forever.
That's it. And I ain't praying for that shit.
And so like I said,
that shit. Come on.
If I may, to add to what Taba once said, yeah, we praying so that Christ will never return. So
yeah. Of course. You understand? Like you can't want peace and Christ to return.
It ain't gonna work.
Christ bringing the peace. You understand? He's gonna subdue these nations because the white man, he hell sure don't need a nuclear weapon. The Chinese, Moab, Ammon, all these nations do not need to have a nuclear weapon now. They don't. You understand? Right?
Go on.
All right. Give me Revelation now.
So there's a book of Revelation, chapter 9, verse 15. And the four angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year.
No, wait, where you at?
You said Revelation 9 and 15, sir?
Okay, go ahead and read that one. Read that one. Go ahead.
So the book of Revelation, chapter 9, verse 15. And the four angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third part of men.
You understand? Like right now, what's taking place? Them angels are loose. Them four angels, they're what? They're loose on the earth right now.
Right.
You understand? And that 2/3 is what? When Christ returns, that's exactly what's going to happen. 2/3 of us are going to what? Be destroyed. You understand? Read on. Any more?
That's it on 15. You want me to go to 16, sir?
Yeah.
Verse 16. And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number.
And that's what? That's Christ and them what? Angels coming, which is what? What is 200,000?
200 million, sir?
Yes. Yes.
That's a serious number.
Yeah. Like they think they're ready. Remember what Esau did to us, right? What did Esau did to the so-called to the to the native Indians. What was Esau? Esau studied this Bible and studied it so much that even his military tactics, his war tactics, is similar to what you're reading about. What did he do to the native Indians? Let me see if you're on to it.
So like I said,
Come on.
it's like you said, pale face speak with forked tongue. He made a lot of treaties with brothers and sisters, and he broke every single one of them. So like
that too. I'll take that. How many different tribes and native First Nation people they had in America? Can one look that up? How many different tribes they have? Chemical warfare, not that part I'm talking about. I'm taking it back to the 17th century, 18th century. You understand? How many tribes? Different tribes.
Okay. Salakia. Right now it's showing how many there are now. I'm trying to find how many there used to be.
But tell me how much there are now.
Now they say there's 574 federally recognized Indian tribes in the United States.
No, we all know they're all natives, right? Indians or Seminole Indians, right? Now, how many of them they recognize? Back then, I think it was 7.
Slack, sir. Okay, kind of just to clarify, yes. So the number that I just stated, the 574, that's them recognizing them in totality. So they're not saying that these are the ones that are accounted for today, but in the history of the Native Americans in this land, they've identified 574 distinct tribes.
Right.
Okay.
And which ones did he acknowledge as being civilized? Ask Google that question.
5, sir.
Dang.
5.
I just got it.
5.
Too. What?
5. So what did he do with those 5?
That's 569 tribes that he just don't care about.
Yeah, but what did he do with those 5?
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
Well, he quote unquote civilized them. Another word would be assimilation. He forced them, or they were willing. Not let me say forced. These tribes, specific tribes, were willing, and their wicked leaders, you know what I'm saying, their traitorous leaders were willing to assimilate into the American culture and way of life.
Okay, but what did he do with them 5 tribes? You still ain't give me think warfare.
I'm looking it up right now.
What is he doing to black people? Yes, that. But how did he divide and conquer them?
So like I said,
come on.
Yeah, he had them fighting their wars, like the Buffalo Soldiers and all of that. And
not against it.
Then he started pinning us against each other.
Right. Yes. So now he used me and you to fight each other. And when you fight each other, what you actually doing to your nation?
So like I said,
come on.
Yeah, you dividing your nation. You separating the people from actually.
A nation divided won't what?
Stand.
Not going to stand. So he had you fight against each other, and then he came in and did what?
Have us fight for him.
No. He destroyed us.
Oh, come on.
Then have us fight for him. Because now he done destroyed us. Right? Well, guess what? Since you want to do us that, the Lord is going to have you all fight each other. And then guess what? Here comes Christ and them 200 million angels serving a platter for you.
That's right.
Now you're weak. The Lord going to have you at your what? Your weakest. And you're going to still try to fight. And it's going to be a glorious day because that's what you did to us. That's what they're trying to do to the Arabs them right now. They're trying to make them Arabs do what? Fight each other. They're trying to make them Arabs in Iran do what? Come out on the street and what? Protest. They're trying to create a what? A civil war. They're trying to do that. Remember what George Washington said. No, it was Lincoln. Lincoln said if he could have what?
If he could have saved the Union without freeing a single slave, he would.
Yes.
That's right.
He would. You understand what I'm saying? Like they know once they divide you, they're easy to come and do what now to your conquer you. It's easy to conquer. Because now all you had to do is come and say, yo, Aya, look a briefcase right here. I'll make you the richest man on the planet. Now you and your band of brothers go fight. Tab one on them. And then if you lose, he take that same money he was giving you and give it to Tab one. And now Tab one go fight his own people. Until guess what? I'm a Christian, you are Pentecostal, you are Baptist, you are Muslim, you are Crips, you are Blood.
You're LGBTQ, Salak.
Yes. So now we divided, right? Read on Qudam.
Check. Khan, so you want me to start over at 17? We have
No. Yeah, you can start at 17.
Khan, sir. It says Revelation 9:17, and thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire and of jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire and brimstone. It's like a
Brother,
fire and brimstone.
Yeah, and fire and brimstone meaning what? Death is coming. Oh, you think the white man, he could unalive. You hear a bomb drop, you want to mess, you nigh on to grabbing some depends. You hear some, you hear them bombs drop.
To order for saying that, sir, I got a box that I supposed to bring to my slave.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You'll be running to Aya and say, Aya, could I get one of those borrowed, please?
Yeah, I got a portion in the back. Anybody who need it.
You understand? Them Iranians and them Israelis gonna need it. Trust me.
No, they're the one I'm talking to. I'll give it to them. Definitely.
Yeah.
We're gonna be drinking, sipping on tequila while they doing all that. Salaki.
That's right. And you're gonna be watching and praying that Christ return with them 200 million angels. You understand? No, go to last one. Go to Revelation 16 and 14. Revelation 16 verse 14.
Khan, it's the book of Revelation, chapter 16, verse 14.
And what to take from 1 minute, put on what to take from that other verse in Revelation also too is the fact that he say he's coming as a what? What did he say in the first the verse that you read? He said he coming as a what? Go back to it.
Fire and brimstone.
Go back to it. 9
Khan.
and I think 15.
15.
What did he say?
It says, and the 4 angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour. And a day.
No, sir. Kodam, I apologize. My mind running. Go back to Revelations. I think it's 16, and I think I tell it to start at 14.
Oh, okay, Khan, sir.
Yeah, my mind running. Salakia.
No,
come on.
God. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 4, Salakia 16, verse 14. It says, "For they."
Kodam, I'm too excited watching the news.
Both sides crazy. My Lord, we know I
God. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
I've been sitting back for years watching Commander J and Hannah prophesy things like this taking place. You understand? And to see it, it's you know what I mean. It's you know what I mean. It's wonderful. You know what I mean? Read.
Kawakar, the book of Revelation 16 and 14. For they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather
You
them.
understand? You understand? This is the spirit of what? These devils working miracles. You understand? Like to see the nations come and start fighting each other, brother. It's amazing. Read on.
Kind out of one kind, verse 50. It's like reading on. It says, which go forth
go ahead.
to gather them to the battle of the great day of the Most High Almighty or God Almighty.
That's it, like brother, like the white man thought what? That he could just what? Go in there, bomb the Iranian, like what do call it? Kill the head and destroy the body. He thought he could just go in there, drop them bomb, do his miracles, do his regime change from the air, which never happens from the air. Never in a million years it happened. You understand? But somehow he think he could work his miracle. Ain't no sweat. You're devil, the Bible speaks of. You understand? Let's see you work your miracles now. You understand? The Lord is just building it up for that battle, for that great day of that great day. You understand? Read on.
Verse 15. Behold, I come as a thief.
I come as a what?
A thief.
You understand? You thinking, you know what I mean? You know some brothers is. You know what I mean? Somebody steal it from you once. You doing what? Come in your house. You waiting up to catch them again. And as soon as you wink your eye, they gone again. Like the Lord saying he coming as a what?
A thief.
Yeah, you don't see a thief. That's why I call him a thief.
Right.
You don't see him. You understand? But he said, behold, I come as a thief. Read on.
Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments.
Meaning what?
So like I said,
come on.
You gotta be on Shema, head on a swivel. Pay attention.
Yeah. Pay attention to what?
To the thief and the things going on.
Not to the
not to the Salakia, not to the thief, Salakia, but to the people and the things around. Because you don't know when the Lord is coming. So you got to pay attention to the signs of the times, pay attention to what you should and shouldn't do, you know what I mean? Get your butt to the Passover, you know what I mean? Make that pilgrimage, pay your tithes, do all of that. You know what I mean? Keep your head on a swivel, be brotherly, love your brother and your sister as yourself, go to him and him alone, all that beautiful stuff. You know what I mean? Keep your head on a swivel. Because you never know when the Lord coming. So that's it.
So meaning what? What you have to do? Meaning
endure till the end.
Okay. Yeah, correct. But who okay. I don't want to give you it. But who is this speaking to? They're speaking to other people?
So like I said, go ahead, Kuda.
So like I said, I would say speaking to the Israelites because we're the ones that traditionally wear garments.
Yes, we know it's speaking about the Israelites, but who is it speaking to?
So like, yes, sir.
Come on.
Those in the truth.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna give it for time. It's speaking to you. You understand? Like you is the one who have to watch. You had to watch when you wake up in the morning. Who you battling? You ain't battling me. You battling that man in the mirror.
Right.
You understand? You battling him. You understand? You're gonna be ordered to do things that is going to be, brother, is going to be might be difficult for you to do, difficult for you to comprehend.
Right.
You better do it. You better fight that man in the mirror and do it. You understand? You better do it. You better trust these men of God in here.
That's right.
You better do it. You understand? You better be, you understand? Be on watch. Don't just wait for Saturdays when you're going to camp to be on watch.
Right.
No. Some of us hang that garment up, and hang with that garment being hung up, you hang your integrity up, you hang everything up. And think you could just come and put it on back on Saturday like a robot. No. That's not how it works. You understand? Read on.
Come. Lest he walk naked and they see his shame.
What does that mean?
So like I said,
come on.
Lest you be like Adam in the garden and then cover yourself with fig leaves and, you know what I mean, other philosophies and doctrines, and now you back on the street smoking weed with your homeboys, or you buying prostitutes and eating pork and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lest he be naked, Salaka.
Yeah. Lest he get pegged.
Good night.
You understand?
Say no to pedophilia.
Yes, and everybody gonna find out. Everybody find out.
Right.
You understand? Lest he go and meet a transsexual, and then because you angry at what you did, you try to hurt the transsexual, not yourself, or not. You blame the transsexual for you loving the transsexual. You understand? Like we gonna have to really watch and pay attention. Read on.
Verse 16. And he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon.
Boy, it's coming.
Christ.
It's coming.
Yeah, right.
They had a movie called Armageddon, right? Guess what? That movie is lame compared to the one coming to this earth.
That's right.
In real time. You understand? We'll see all you Bruce Willis, right? That's who acting in Armageddon, right?
Come on.
Okay.
Bruce Willis. Let's see all you Bruce Willis, MAGA, you Trumpies. You understand? Let's see all of you Bruce Willis. Be the hero.
Right.
You understand? All right.
So like I said,
read on. Come on.
Time check.
Okay, yeah. We go ahead and do then. You know what I mean? With that, who I passing the class over to?
Hawan, sir.
One, huh?
Hawan, sir.
Who?
Officer Hawan.
Officer Hawan, sir.
Okay, good. Wrap it up. I pass the class over to Priest and Officer Hawan.
We are the ISUPK out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or a sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves to the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18 and 21 and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. It means 10th in Hebrew and is pronounced ma'asra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Welcome to Holy Convocation. Of course, you know that's the Lord's 57th annual Passover in Houston, Texas.
Understand. That's right.
It's Saturday, April 4th, 2026. I can walk in to check on social media such as isupk.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, Imagine. Sister Yashab, you may be seated. In Israel, I'm going to give one curse salute to the teacher. In Israel, Majbat, Majim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yashab.
Yahweh Shem Yashab Thumb.
Majim, sister, sorry. Trying to face sisters. Sisters, Majim. In Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. In Israel, Majbat, Majim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yashab. Majim, class is missed.
The ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana presents the annual Kiddies Party, Thursday, April 2nd. It's all going down at Slick City Action Park from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pay your Passover fee, $200, and it's free. The ISUPK presents Kiddies Party, fun and games at Slick City Action Park, Thursday, April 2nd from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Shalom. The ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana presents the annual Kiddies Party, Thursday, April 2nd. It's all going down at Slick City Action Park from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pay your Passover fee, $200, and it's free. The ISUPK presents Kiddies Party, fun and games at Slick City Action Park, Thursday, April 2nd from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Shalom.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yohana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yohana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.